One second. One sec. So I tried running the game on its own without using the launcher, and wow, look at that in this game. Alright. I can tell. Not now. 45%. This was like 97 when I started. Oh, I can do. I was 18 million. Or maybe I was the team that I'm. I never went to the third phase with this team. I think it's just, they just program it not to go. But yeah. I can. Wow. I think this is my first ever. If you see. Oh yeah, let me just. There's like the scene that you will see every time you go into this. Just they drop the pods. Oh, I do have it. We're still getting used to it. Just think that we should have a something that could change our key binds. This is not my usual. can do like the very soft, like the very, oh my god, that's way beyond. The raid doesn't have any rankings. As long as you're doing, as long as you're doing it, after BINAH falls after Rita falls everyone. Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Are we going to aim to some, or are we going to buy her from? So far, what? I can spend Pyroxy. Oh, it refreshes every day, so I can 100 Pyroxy. How many? I assume it's so every day you can get more attack. $45.
まさに得意継続は力なりですよ。聞いてますか先生。鋼鉄大陸まさに得意。
I just still don't know what is this.
これは何でしょう。
That is
初めての場所なのになんだか懐かしい。不思議な感じがするね。お姉ちゃん、ちゃんと緊張感を持ってほしいんだけど。居心地が良くて最初の目標に向けてまず一歩ですね。アリス、なんだかワクワクしてきました。隠れられる場所ないかな。最初の目標に向けて。ここは格納庫だったのだけれど多目的室のように。鋼鉄大陸まさに得意現象であまり品数は用意できません。こんにちは先生。今日のやることをまとめました。どうかしました？呼んでみただけですか？特に用がないなら呼ばないでください。たまにならいいですけど。私はくすぐったいとかないですから。くすぐったいとか別に。
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
くらえ、こちょこちょ攻撃。どうかしました？呼んでみ。状況の把握と分析が先決です。それさえも容易ではありませんが。
Oh, okay.
先生もやってみる？やらない？そっか。
Oh yeah, I do remember someone posted it with this, and she's doing this post, and they are referencing guy trying to everything. So, I mean, I don't know. Very, very good, nice.
先輩たちの言う通りにやってみてるけど、私たちは必ず 道を見つけ出します。初めての場所なのになんだか懐かしい。不思議な感じがするね。お姉ちゃん、ちゃん居心地が良くて、
Like this event or this event menu is just so like I wish they could do more like this, not just in anniversaries. Make the event feel a lot more interactive and also alive. Feels alive instead of like this all of this.
本にご苦労じゃった。
You see like SD models of favorite character. Really good. Okay. Maybe we can do some other stuff with Bean.
鋼鉄大陸。
Although I don't think it's wise for and 300 pyros just to run. So maybe we can do some. Practice. Oh, okay.
しゃあねえな。
$42. Yeah, at least I'm still available for like.
すぐに終わらせてやる。日差しが心地よいですね。サンキュー。無駄なんだよ。そなたの時間。準備運動をしっかりするように。発見。海に幸せにこう。これで終わりだ。日差しが心地よいですね。サンキュー。無駄なんだよ。あとを任せ。皆の安全のためだ。サンキュー。日差しが心地よいですね。休んで。支援。なんかすごいな。オラオラ。止まってください。敵発見。弾けろ。準備運動をしっかりするように。日差しが心地よいですね。敵発見。しばし休む。私の出番かな。止まってください。あとを任せよう。皆の安全のためだ。ゆっくり参りましょう。発見。しばし休む。あとを任せようかな。皆の安全のためだ。日差しが心地よいですね。弾けろ。敵発見。止まってください。無駄なんだよ。あとを任せようかな。サンキュー。皆の安全のためだ。お、なんかすごい。日差しが心地よいですね。発見。弾けろ。しばし休む。私の出番かな。あとを任せようかな。皆の安全のためだ。発見。移動する。
My bad, man. Just like, I never really use everyone.
すぐに終わらせて。ゆっくり参りましょう。弾けろ。皆の安全のためだ。サンキュー。ゆっくり参りましょう。支援。なんかすごい。止まってください。敵発見。弾けろ。あとを任せようか。皆の安全のためだ。サンキュー。 日差しが心地よいですね。敵発見。しばし休ん支援十分受け取った。止まってください。はじけろ。あとは任せようかな。
皆の安全のためだ。
海に風に紅茶。敵発見。そなたの時間じゃ。
皆の安全のためだ。
しばしゆっくり参りましょう。
かけさせやがって。
はじけろ。敵止まってください。お、なんかすごいな。
無駄なんだよ。
あとは任せよう。
秩序にのっとって行動するように。
ゆっくり参りましょう。敵
無駄なんだよ。
はじけろ。しばし休んで私の出番かな。さあやってみる。
皆の安全のためだ。
止まってください。お、海になんかすごいな。風に紅茶。
無駄なんだよ。
I guess it's not the best,
相手が私だって気づかなかったのか
or
よ。
maybe I'm just having the worst with it. Right, anymore. I would like to see odd. I want. Okay.
私はこっちだよ。これはどうかな。焼き芋食べる？
準備運動をしっかりするように。
参りましょう。これはどうかな。止まってください。休んでいくという。あなたたちは通れないよ。やってみよう。
皆の安全のためだ。
焼き芋食べる？ここは私が守るから。
How does this?
はじけろ。止まってください。休んでいくという。ゆっくり参りましょう。
秩序にのっとって行動するように。
あとは任せようかな。ここは私が守るから。
準備運動をしっかりするように。
あとは任せよう。これはどうかな。焼き芋食べる？あなたたちは通れないよ。止まってください。ナイスアイディア。
Uh-oh.
秩序にのっとって行動するように。
そなたの時間じゃ。あなたたちのアクセス経路覚えたからね。ここは私が守るから。
That's a good start. Hold up.
大したことなかったね。
Now the voice effects are giving up. So that's any more. Voice down for me. Is this H? shows up like from time to time. About yeah, no more. Yeah, everyone. And you can only Alright, let me just try to make just they're already oh they're right. So let's start with Rio battle and then yes of course type it and I guess this is like one of the downsides of being no not really automatically volume have will have to but yeah of course the performance just outweighs all. Okay, so Rio battle she has an ES skill that also 500 damage which is pretty good. This percentage is much lower attack compared to basic skill emitter can see full damage. 5 seconds between and after one, so that's 5 seconds window. That's good, but that's about it. Uh, hand skill is attack by 40 damage by 2008. Sub skill when attacking and light arm 80% chance to amount of effective damage take by 2011. If it's consistent, wait, how many hits? Don't remember. Maybe we should. Did a I cannot tell from how many hits does it do. I would assume that it does some hits, not just one. If she's going to be consistent about the sub skill, it should have a perma buff. So she should have like 211.6 explosive effect. No, it seems very simple enough. I just don't know how this will rival the likes of Urban. I don't know how this will rival against though. Like how is it going to is it going to out damage Toki at some? Yeah. On oh yeah, Toki is rivaling against Toki. Yeah, no. Your battle is rivaling against Toki and Nonomi Swimsuit. Right now, Toki and Nonomi Swimsuit are tie and tie with one. But I think with regards to no. Since the buff of her skill, I think number one or the number one character for Hieronymus Urban would be Anonymous Swimsuit is still okay, but I just don't know how real battle going to out damage. I guess if anything, if we're going to have a Hieronymus Lunatic, Toki probably one of your best choices when it comes to like main damage. But out damaging Toki, I don't think that would. But I haven't seen anything yet, so that's my theory. I don't think Toki will be benched because of Ryo, but rather Ryo will be another source of damage when it comes to like Hieronymus Urban. So yeah, that's my thoughts about Mari battle is almost the same as with I guess with regards to the sub skill. Kind of similar with counterpart. Sub skill cost recall. Mori battle deploys in a shield riding an altering. This shield wheelchair merits 20% of maximum. He heals allies in a circular area for 1 point up to 5 times every. Only one time. So her peak everyone is up to a basic skill when altering will appears, it will activate the skill of is that D. Healing damage enemy and dies target is have so this guy will be buffed by effective damage take. Okay. When wheelchair appears and every second after and 73.3 extra priority will what? Hang on. So when she appears, she will deal damage to the enemy with a maximum HP, and then she will debuff that with effective damage taken by 20.2% of it. And then it will also grant 76.3 penetration damage of one allied for 12 seconds. I think that's the one that you target every 7 seconds after. More or less your permanent damage for. Hence why Pulse's buff lasts for 12. So I guess when the debuff or when the buff is cleared for some reason, Mari can grant it eventually. So it is not a one-time application buff, but rather it's also one, so that it ensures that where you will buff uh just in such cases where your buffs are a basic skill. When using an EX skill, she critical damage as well by 50.1% for 30 seconds, and that's the of her skill. Well, and the priority is given to the ally specified when you target that someone, specific ally, they will get the penetration damage, piercing effectiveness, and also critical damage. Not that much, but it's a basic skill. HP increase, cost recovery, and passive is just increased. I don't think you would need her to be for 40 because of this. I guess you would want to get her to, but other than that, I guess that's fine. Okay, that's cool. Next one. Okay. Um. So, Ares battle, and they have a new armor type or attack type, which is what the corrosion attack type for. So when it comes to corrosion, it deals like 1.5 times more damage heavy armor type, but it doesn't do it doesn't does less on special and tonic armor type. Okay, that's the armor type. EX skill is cost 4. This select EX skill and select the when it's targeted towards herself, she will draw the EX card and charge one level of energy up to the maximum levels. And EX skill is also cost 4 and 1000 damage to one. And then 100% damage to other enemies in a direction. So lateral they will do damage by much. So the damage is around is increased by 2 or 3 fold 3 times. 2 to 3 times. Depending on the energy's charge state, and after firing at the charge state. Having this cost would kinda buy. Unless if you're just going to half the cost and then you do twice, it's possible. Then combo on whole of the cost reduction. So you do the comp that the buffer skill. Okay. Every basic skill, it's the skill when ammunition. So she will load once she ran out of mags or ran out of bullets. Deals damage to. And skill is attack. Get EW40 1800. Sub skill. Unleash full potential and change all EX skill damage. Oh, change all damage dealt to EX damage type. Increase damage dealt by 40.1%. Increases damage dealt by EX skills by 15.4%. Wait, so on top of this one, you get this one. 40% deal more damage, then you get an EX skill damage. All of your all of your attacks are EX skills. So yeah. So no matter when Toki's going to use your EX skill, will not be weak. Everything that she does is an EX skill. But when I heard about that, it's kind of worrying for me because yeah, this Suzume do anything now. Normal attacks, basic skills, and sub skill. So don't bring Aris to a Fury fight. Yeah, she will not do anything, bro. Yeah, that's like now that you mention it. Yeah, Seth is going to laugh, bro. That is going to be disrespectful as shit, bro. So, one thing that I noticed is that Suzume will not do anything, but I guess this one will still help. But this one, not going to do. And from what you said earlier, yeah, Hero Set has a buff that just can resist every single skills by 80%. So you cannot bring Aris at all Hero Set. Maybe you can bring her somewhere else. Orban in Pokemon Nuts? No. No. Not bring her to Chokmana. What about Terrazilla? It has in. What's the could be a guide. Okay, there we go. So this is the attack, then the so red, for example, red on Sonic, purple makes sense. So if okay, so if green attack type, if green attacks red, attacks yellow, effective 1.5, and if green attacks green, equal to armor type. I was wrong earlier. And then now, if blue attacks green, it resists. And if purple attacks green, that's resist. I'm also thinking about like how will Aris work? Will she, use her EX skill on herself or on the? I think this is just the same as who is it? Maybe Mika. I think if you do auto with Mika, you will always use the EX skill to the. Will not ever use S unless if I'm wrong. So if that's the case, Aris might good counter against Hanako's, provided that Hanako's swimsuit is in line of range with the tank that she's Aris is. Is better with. Oh, you're talking about set. Okay. I'm gonna charge most of the time because. No, I was thinking about like environment. So, what does auto do to Aris skills? I think it will just use it attack the end. So it will not use charge. I'm not gonna lie, the charge is kinda expensive. But I guess that's like pretty much balanced. Considering that each charge multiplies it by 2. Like one charge makes it times 2 the damage. 2 charges makes it. So in total, this EX skill is cost 12. But since this is more manageable, like you can manage the charge level that you want to, or want that they, like, this is. And since this is an anniversary character, there's no way that her damage is under. There's no fucking. We'll see. I think the boss that could maybe Shiro and Kuro, Perilzilla, not maybe Gauze would be the way to go. $130. That's for Hoshi. Oh, you're talking about 1228. This one is multiplies. Huh. Okay. Just the one limitation of Aris right now is that she's expensive. If you want the bunga damage, you have to be smart with her. And I think the play here would be maybe you should use let's see, Leia or maybe Hui to discount the EX skill. Please. I mean you're going to immediately withdraw this one, so you can spam it after using the EX skill or after using the cost reduction EX skill. So you can make this 2, then use this twice, and then prepare to do the comp. So that's 4, maybe 2 from Hare, 3 from Nagi's swimsuit, and then 3 from Kisaki. then 4 for Aris. Yeah, EX buff and plus cut. Wait, no. Seiya? Both Seiyas, right? Now you mention it. Both Seiyas are going to love for Aris. But this one only effective. So I mean it's fine. I think it's fine to not have corresponding attack type to. Oh yeah, you might need also Kyoko. So the formation. Let's have Aris made as our tentative, as our placeholder. So most likely we're going to have maybe Kisaki and you. And then for the other one, I'll use Aru anymore because of Monkey's. You. Wait, hang on. Be on the back. Middle. Aris. Back. Oh yeah, because it's already used R. Wait. Aris or K? A. Maybe her original self would do the trick. Here we go. So Aris K. Or K Aris. Then I'll go for you. The cost reduction. Either I could go for Ui or abstract. I can go for looking for. Not that one. Wait, am I blind? Yeah, no thank. Unless K is a tank. K a tank. But anyways, let's talk about K first. Alright, K is a Mystic Support back. Mystic Composite Armor type. Is a new but doesn't realize it, but she's a little more excited. Passion. Games. She loves the game. Alright, so place an amplifier that increases the attack of allies area. It grants them 83.8 Mystic effectiveness by 25%. What the fuck, gang? That's AoE. Okay, slower than Kyoko. Oh, goodbye, Akari. Rip. Except for the attack speed, though. Wow. This is a lack of allies by 51% and grants them 83.8. That's everyone. This one is 31.5, but it's all for allies within the circular area. And then we have Of Kayoko, that's 92.8. That's fucking broken. What? By play, she cannot. I mean, this just 25 seconds. And I think the range from based from the video. Is it? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh. The range is okay. It is quite big. But it's not wide enough to just be comfortable around when you're navigating cause. So you're probably going to use this when you're already settled on a spot. And this only lasts for 25 seconds, so it's not a big deal. And this costs too. So just those. This is just broken. Costs too for 25 seconds, and then this can give this much. What the fuck? Okay. Basic skill. When the amplifier effect ends, so that's after 25 seconds, you will deal damage to one enemy plus 100% of the amplifier's accumulated damage. This damage cannot be critical and not affected by her stat. This damage by 26.6, then HP. Deal cut off. Thanks for HP? Okay. When amplifier starts, increase the critical rate of allies within the amplifier's range by 20.3% for 20 seconds. That's the same duration as one. They will get attack, mystic effectiveness, and crit rate. Oh, when the 10 amplifier ends, 10% of the damage dealt to enemies by allies other than K within the amplifier's range is stated. This is up till 500%, 5,000% of basic attack power. The amount is accumulated at the end is reset on activation. And then when the amplifier ends, you will deal the damage that everyone accumulated to that end. So this is like a bit of a reverse Wakamo. Okay? Wakamo inflicts a damage accumulation to an enemy, and then you beat the shit out of it, and then it blows up. Then the calculation is based from yada yada yada. And it cannot be crit. This one though, you will let your enemy deal damage to everything, any target that they fit. I mean any target, and then when the amplifier ends, they will collect like 10% of the damage dealt, and she will fire it again. You will fire that accumulation to an enemy, so you cannot really target that. So unless if it's like, you are pretty certain that that K will target the correct enemy, that it's all good. So you probably need a focus fire on. Right. Yeah, this is good. This is the railgun. Okay. I mean, the support skill is really broken. And then she has like damage capabilities. I'm just worried about like, I mean, she's doing two things at the same time. I'm just worried about like if her damage is not that significant. Good. But we've seen someone like Wakamo. Or if this damage is calculated, or does it take into consideration the heads of the enemy? Because I don't know. Now I think about it. If this is like the reverse of Wakamo, because what Wakamo does is that she will damage that floating damage is on against type. Damage can critical maximum by 1320 Wakamo's. While with K will deal damage to one and as far as I can tell, the damage accumulation done by Wakamo is essentially can essentially ignore damage resist of Yesod. But my main question is, if does this ignore the damage resist the same as Wakamo? Yeah, well, that's basically true damage. Not really true damage, but take also consideration. I think this one ignores the damage resist for some reason. Damage resist. But I just don't know if this will ignore damage resist. Because the wording here is that she will just deal damage one enemy and then an additional amplifier of an additional damage from the amplifier. This one though is I don't get it. What does the damage resist being by? Because with K you don't actually inflict the damage this one. Damage once again as not really damage. So this one though deals damage to one enemy plus from the amplifier. Huh. I don't know. I think I will put like one. I will just bet on will not or it will not ignore damage resist, but it will be considered as a no. There's no way that Wakamo. I mean, Wakamo and K are two different. We'll see. But I'm just going to assume the worst and think that this damage will not bypass or will not be able to bypass Yasuo's damage resistance. But if it does, I will be pleasantly surprised. I will be. This will be more than you. Anyways. Alright, so let's discuss like what will be our plan for this banners. One, no. For Rio, I'm just going to bench her for a bit. I don't. The new armor type. I talk about it a bit, but okay. So this is the newest effectiveness chart. So let's just assume that this is all attack and defense. For example, red attacks red armor equals times 2 damage. Red attacks yellow, it's normal, times 1. Red attacks this, so that's 0.5. Okay, how you read it. Right, let's do it now. So if red and yellow attacks green armor, it will always do times 1 damage. Applying the rule of the same color effectiveness. Green attacks green, it's times 2. Okay, green and green times 2. And then 2 attacks green, it's times 5. Times 0.5. Sorry, it's half damage. And if Sonic attacks green or composite, it will resist. Let me try to translate attack type. I think this is corrosion. Yeah, corrosion or composite. And then if green, let's just go for green. If green attacks red, it will resist. If green attacks yellow, it is 0.5. It is 0.5 times effective. And if green attacks green, it's normal. If green attacks blue, it's normal. And if green attacks purple, it's normal. So just remember, when it comes to red, when it comes to green, don't bring it on a enemy with red armor. It's on yellow armor. 1 point effectiveness. You still have yet to have a composite armored raid or anything, so don't think about it too much. And then against purple and blue, it damage is so yeah. I'm wondering if we're going to have another attack type, which will have times 1.5 times 1.5 effectiveness against light armor. So it should, I don't know. They will introduce that, or unless they will invest more on the green side of things before making an armor, making a color. And because of that, people are speculating. Oh, maybe there should type that has times 2 damage to every single armor type, and also the armor type has times 2 effectiveness against all types of attacks. That's the game. Maybe a berserker type. In FGO, there's like a berserker that deals not times 2, but 0.5%. Not 0.5. Times 1.5 damage to every single class except foreigners. And then they take every. I forgot the I don't know if I'm still updated with my FGO knowledge, but yeah, every single class can deal I think 1.5 or times 2 damage against Berserk. Maybe they will do that, or maybe they will do a true neutral armor character. This that I mean we already have it. Balance. Yeah. Now we're talking about like the potential for me, and this is going to be um since K has attack percentage and mystic effectiveness, I think it's time to ditch Hare in favor of attack. Like, it could be.
気合い入れていくよ。
So let's just assume that this
起動
is
準備完了。
Iris and okay, Iris K. I mean, K is right over there. Like
この
that's
新
the
スキ
keychain
ル
over there.
ま
Yeah,
だ
that's K.
乗れま
That's
せん。
K. He was like aware and yeah, she was aware of everything that and she was achieved. Okay, so cool. So this is probably the most sensible thing that I can as a for Iris K formation. I think. Then we
なる
have
ほど。
Aya
こういった
has
蓋然性もある
reduced
か。
the skill
起
cost
動
of
準備
Iris.
完了。
Then as well we have um Isaki and Nagisa for crit damage and cost overload. Then as our EX skill damage offer. So yeah,
起動
lot of
準
sense.
備完了。
We can
起
switch
動
them
準備。
around.
なる
Probably
なるほど。
Iris is
なるほど。
But yeah, the fifth anniversary characters are
君に疲れるね。
looking really strong. Looking really strong. Iris with the times 3 damage, A with the damage accumulation and attack buff and mystic attack effectiveness buff. As for the two characters, Mari and Rio, I think Himari is a good offer. I haven't seen yet, but Rio though I'm sure he's more of a additional resource when it comes to Hieronymus Lunatic. But that's really about it. I think she's going to be strong, but if you're just going to play Torment with Toki, but yeah, regardless of that, I'm going to get both of them. Or all of them. The kits basic? Yeah, I mean
あっさりと終えら
there
れ
are
ました
some
ね。
kits that are really basic but are still really strong. I can think that are still strong. Stuff is I mean, Aru just will be one of them, right? Just buffs crit damage. That's it. Don't mind about the basic skill and the sub skill. Fine. Fuka is also basic, still top tier, but I think fallen off a bit because of sorry. Not this one. Yoko. Yoko just is a bit has this complexity. The infiltrations, meaning you cannot absolutely, no one can absolutely touch her, or else she will feel less than. So that made her it harder to island, and that Naru. uh maybe Ako. Yeah, I think Ako is still good. Still top. Akane is all does the job. Eri, you should have like some sort of spotlights, right? Ano, it's simple. Just grants herself HP and fully heals herself and one debuff. Just everyone's cost recovery without without any question. It's much better if you other heavy armor strikers at will increase it by 5 every heavy. Suzumi is also relatively simple. Yeah, just the attack of all striker allies and summons, and basics for basically all normal attacks, basics all stronger. All of these. Well, if it does that, and it's relatively longer. It's a lengthy being backed up, also backed up by buff retention. So magical. This one is a bit complicated. A lot of words. I'm gonna read and read and read. This one is also relatively focused compared to well, yeah, real battles is again relatively simple as a deep. I'm just worried about her relevance on Torment if you're only a Torment player and you plan on Hieronymus Torment. I don't think you would need Rio. I think you would still rely on the big boy damage. Unless if I'm completely wrong. I mean, we haven't seen any characters tell they're good or bad. I just have to, I have to see them in action before I say anything. That's why I don't know, it's really hard, like newest characters if we haven't seen any. Yeah, I think theoretical like their theoretical potential is already good, but the main question here is that are we going to first, is it really true in practice? And second, are we going to even apply this theoretical things that we cooked up? For example, let's just say that Hieronymus, right? Are we going to even get Hieronymus anytime soon? Which I believe we will get it. But are we going to immediately use them, or are they going to be, or going to be a waste of resources if going to raise them now? And turns out that there's no or not much content. Okay, one good example we Neru. Neru's school didn't have much spotlight until Wakamo. I not know Nawakamo Hovercraft. That's when she truly shined. Everything followed, but it was way too late. It was already after the anniversary. That's why I mentioned earlier or before that if you guys are going to get all of them, just prioritize racing Rio first and then Neru, or just leave Neru for now and then race her if you have available materials, because you're not going to use Neru for a while until there's the such time that well, anyways, yeah, I already demoed or showed you guys the again the UI of this is really cool. I mean, you can see like these characters being and bringing life, and rather than just having like just right character on the side talking if you tap them. While this one, you know, you can see them moving, you can hear them talking, and even interact with them. Well, let them talk. There you go. Then yeah, you can see them over here. Like feels immersive as fuck. Rather than having like a renewed thing, you can see them. No, you feel that you're in the game. Yeah, it's enough glazing of the event, right? All right. I will start working on the vlog tomorrow. Although I will go back to tomorrow and then maybe I'll work on it this tomorrow evening. I will have maybe. And anyways, maybe we can do a bit of a segue archive. Let's do. Or maybe not. Maybe we can wrap it up here. I was actually planning to make a session where I'm going to use all of my red certs. I'm going to recruit on the. God, I forgot. Yeah, the recruitment. I will do the recruitment page 300 times. Moonfield, yeah. I already installed Wuthering Waves. Yeah, Moonfield tomorrow. Damn, that's tomorrow. No, when am I going to start editing the vlog, dude? Maybe this weekend. Yeah. Weekend. Fuck me. And I'm not feeling that well. I'm not feeling well that. Oh, maybe when I get better, that's vlog. I did the. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Sun Field. It's now field. Or today field. I will make a stream about it before I go. So I'll see you guys then. And have a good night.